women who have high expectations, high demands, and the thing is, where are these men going to come from? Men get to pick who becomes who they propose to. Are you what the kind of men you want?
Here's the harsh reality. Are you your type's type? Like, have we ever thought about that?
So Kendra G recently went on a radio show and caught an attitude because the radio show host talked about similarities between her content and that of Kevin Samuels. But this isn't new. For the longest time, people have been saying that Kendra G swiped Kevin Samuels' whole style of commentary. Let's get into it. When you look at Kendra G's dating app, it looks extremely similar to Kevin Samuels' dating show that preceded it. Let's call it what it is. She wants to talk about how she was on the radio for all of these years and so forth and so on, but she wasn't doing anything that had to do with dating and relationships. As soon as Kevin Samuels passed, that's when Kendra G's dating show really started to become popular. It is a question style that he popularized. It's a format that he popularized. Everyone knows this. It looks and feels like she took his style and slightly tweaked it, put her name on it, and put it in an app format. It feels like to me that Kendra G wants to do her version of Kevin Samuels' show, but without the stigma that she bit it from Kevin Samuels. But we here, we see you. Shout out to that radio host for telling the truth. These are concepts that came from Kevin Samuels, particularly the idea that who you want gotta want you.
Are you what the kind of men you want?
Kevin Samuels was hated by women all over the United States for simply putting forth the idea that who you want gotta want you, because they all will come on this show with this idea, this pie in the sky ass dude that they all want. And Kevin Samuels would make it very clear, well, it's nice that you want this person, but does that person want you? And that is why they hated him, because he would point out constantly why those men don't want them. Let it be their fake aesthetic, unwillingness to cooperate, terrible attitude, kids out of wedlock. Kevin Samuels made it plain. And a lot of these things apply to Kendra G. And so she was particularly annoyed when the radio host said this.
Here's the harsh reality. Are you your type's type? Like, have we ever thought about that?
Are you what the kind of men you want?
Like you're
That's why we need Kevin Samuels back.
They compare you to Kevin Samuels sometimes.
Okay, let me say this. Did Kevin Samuels interview gay men? Did Kevin Samuels interview transgender people?
Well, they say you're like the female
version.
version.
Hold on. We gotta do the whole totality.
Okay.
Did Kevin Samuels have poly people on his show? My show has always been a dating show. So yes, we have black women on our show, which is a large portion, but my show was always centered around a dating show. And I think people compare the two because they always like to focus on black women only, but there's so many other components of my show. I don't think he's ever interviewed gay men on his show. I don't think he's ever interviewed transgender people on his show. I don't think he's ever interviewed people in poly relationships. So yes, there's a similarity to the women component, but my show has always been focused on finding people love.
Kendra G is always great for a good laugh, if nothing else. What the hell does the sexual orientation of the guest that you have on your show have to do with the content of your show, the general goal of your show, the format of your show? That has nothing to do with what we're talking about, Kendra, and you know that. And so her deflection is, well, did Kevin Samuels interview trans people? Did Kevin Samuels interview gay people? Well, the answer is probably not, but there's such a small concentration of that community that it doesn't really matter. The overwhelming majority of people are straight. The overwhelming majority of people that come on your show are black women. Black women is what makes the show pop. Similar to Kevin Samuels, black women made the show pop. You know this. Additionally, the purpose of Kevin Samuels' show is the same as yours. The format is the same as yours. The talking points are very similar to yours. We can all see the similarity. Why can't you just acknowledge that you were influenced by Kevin Samuels? You see, people like this are particularly annoying to me. They don't know how to give respect to the people that pioneered the spaces that they currently occupy. Kevin Samuels was before you, and Kevin Samuels' teachings will live long after you, because Kevin Samuels, unlike Kendra G, actually had something to say on his platform. But next, Kendra G is going to tell you about how, a YouTuber can't teach her nothing. And this is the problem with people like Kendra G. She thinks that she knows everything. She's going to give you the strong and independent, educated black woman bull.
I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations. But that was
Thank you.
unnecessary, right? I just asked you about marriage and you juxtaposed it against your education.
Predictably, whenever they get backed into a corner, this is the bullshit they start spouting. No one cares. This is totally unrelated to anything that's being discussed. But here goes Kendra G with her bird babble about her degrees and her experience as a journalist.
And another reason I got to say this is I am a 25-year journalist. I have a degree. I went to college.
I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations. But that was
Thank you.
unnecessary, right?
I was doing this before YouTube was created, before podcast equipment was on sale. No YouTuber could teach me, and y'all could beat that out.
Dead or alive. How you gonna take jabs out of dead man?
I wasn't taking I'm not taking jobs at him, but
you're talking about people that compare you.
Yeah, I want people to understand that. And this is no diss to him, R.I.P. But sometimes I do gotta talk my ish because you're not gonna take away the 25-year career that I have put in for this moment.
That's right.
That was bullshit.
This woman is so thin-skinned and insecure, it's breathtaking. This is bullshit. This man didn't say anything to diminish her accomplishments as a journalist. It's just that journalism doesn't really have anything to do with the point that he was making. That particular talking point came from Kevin Samuels' teachings.
Are you what the kind of men you want?
Period. But the translation to you, since a man is being credited for something, some people don't seem to like men very much and don't want to hear men get credit for anything, even the things that they did. But you want to talk about somebody denigrating your accomplishments. No, your accomplishments are a separate thing. I'm all for people that went to school and people that have a degree in journalism when it applies. But when we're talking about something specific that has nothing to do with that, let's stay on topic. But you're so insecure that the slightest comment that implies the obvious that you got an idea for something from somewhere else, oh, now you feel like you're being attacked. And you want to talk down on YouTubers, yet you left your career as a journalist to become a goddamn YouTuber. Then for the rest of the interview, she just continues to talk about her accolades and how great she is. And she never really got the point.
And that goes without saying. I understand the power of social media. I will agree without me doing my dating show, it doesn't lead to Oprah in that magnitude. But also, I'm not leading to Oprah if I don't have all the other accolades. Right. They're very much aware of all the things I've been doing for the last 25 years. I've had several radio jobs. I've been on CNN, BET, E, to name a few. I mean, the list literally goes on.
This is the problem with modern women. And it's clear. You watch Kendra G talk for 5 minutes and you can see why she don't have no man. But she's going to get out here and tell you ladies how to find one. Good luck. What Kendra G fails to realize is that your accolades don't make you a subject matter expert on anything. Your accolades don't make you perfect. Your accolades don't mean that you know everything and you can still be wrong. That's what she doesn't get. You can still be wrong with all of your accolades, and that's okay. You can still have been inspired or influenced by someone else with all of your accolades, and that's okay. She don't get that. And I've said this, and I'm going to continue to say this. A lot of the times with these modern women or these older women that are mimicking the behaviors of modern women, because there's nothing modern about Kendra G. She's 45 years old. But these wannabe modern women, unfortunately, a lot of the issue with them is ego. They are so steeped in their ego. They are so egotistical and abrasive, and they lack softness and they lack femininity. And that is how you end up being 46 years old with no man. If you watch Kendra G's show, Kendra G actually uses things that come from Kevin Samuels' framework all the time, to the best of her ability and very poorly, but she uses them nonetheless. She probably doesn't even realize it because she clearly hasn't studied Kevin Samuels. If she were smarter, she would study Kevin Samuels' framework and derive things from it that would help her in what she's trying to do, because he was right about a lot of things. Kevin Samuels is responsible for a lot of the dating terminology that we use right now. High value man, sexual marketplace value, who you want, gotta want you, sign language. All of those things come from Kevin Samuels, and everybody uses those things. So if you're a smart person, you try to understand what those things are, incorporate them when they can help you, and add your own things to it, but not Kendra G. She doesn't seem concerned in creating any framework or logic for anything. She just wants to be a hookup lady, and that's okay too. But what do you think? Is Kendra G unnecessarily triggered and acting like a petulant child in this video? Or are people that are dragging her to the depths of hell on the internet overreacting? Let me know in the comments. That's what I think. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you know when we go live or add a new video. Major Gauge Podcast, we lit. All right. Major Gauge Podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe.